we're going to debate who the front runner for the MVP should be. So the big names right now that are circulating are Russell Wilson, of course, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, and then the obvious names like Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. So who do you guys think is the front runner to win MVP as of now?
You want to start or you want me to start?
Go ahead, start.
I feel like you could really make a case. Personally, the three guys that you named, I think, are the top three, in my opinion. I think that you could make a strong case for any of the three. If I had to say one, though, I feel like it has to be Russell Wilson. And this is a guy who, if I read correctly the other day, he's never gotten an MVP vote.
Yeah,
which is
never has.
Absurd to me.
Wow.
I didn't even believe it when I read it. I had to do some research on it, but apparently he's never received an MVP vote, which is ridiculous because he's the second best player in the league behind Mahomes. I think that that's not up for debate. But the season that he's had almost as many touchdowns as incompletions, which is ridiculous. He's thrown an 82.5%, 9 touchdowns, only an interception, and he's averaging 340 yards a game. That's a ridiculous season. They've had 2 really good wins. Although the Falcons win, they should have won that one. But the Patriots game, that's a tough win. That was a grinded out game, and they played really well. I think that he's the guy, and I think that he is doing the most with the least. I don't really think that the Seahawks have a great supporting cast around him.
They've been like that for like 3-4 years
now. And, although I think you can make a case for the other guys, Kyler Murray, he's played really well so far, but he hasn't been as spectacular as Wilson, in my opinion. And I love Kyler Murray. I think he'll be in this conversation all year long because, like you said, I think they're going to be a playoff team. I don't know how they're going to sneak in that division, but I think they're going to find a way. And Josh Allen, as much as I hate to admit it, has looked incredible to start the year. The competition hasn't been great. I'll say that. I would like to see him do this against a Patriots defense or some of the out-of-division teams that they're going to end up playing. But through 2 weeks, granted, against the Jets and Dolphins, he's also looked really good. And that's what the Bills need. We said it last week, and although Bills fans went crazy about it, and they can go crazy again.
More evidence. Need more evidence.
The Bills are a really good team. They need Josh Allen to be consistent. He is the puzzle piece that they have been missing. And if he can play this well all year, they will be playing late into January.
I never do this, but I was actually on the odd sharks to win MVP. I wanted to know what Vegas was saying. So
they just bumped up Russell Wilson, right?
Vegas is
Russell
always
Wilson
right.
is number 1 to win MVP plus 240 odds. I'm just going to go down the list. I'm not going to name the numbers, but it's Wilson, Mahomes, Jackson, Rodgers, Murray, Newton, Josh Allen, and Dak.
It's not a bad list.
In my opinion, I don't know why Josh Allen is so low.
Yeah, how is Cam Newton over him?
Yeah, I don't even know.
I think Cam Newton's played well, but that's crazy.
Josh Allen should definitely be top 4, top 3, to a certain extent.
I think because of the competition.
Yeah, that has something to do with it, and that's what I'm gonna say right now. Is to a certain extent, what we're seeing out of Josh Allen is kind of like what we saw out of Dak last year. They started 3-0. Dak was putting up these amazing numbers. And then they kind of slipped. They kind of stumbled. They didn't win many games. So is this going to happen to Josh Allen? I guess based off these predictions, that's what Vegas is predicting. Vegas is predicting that he's not going to be up there with Cam, with Wilson, with Mahomes, with Jackson, with all these other guys. I think Josh Allen can do it. I mean, he's the first Bills quarterback since Jim Kelly to throw for 300 yards in multiple games. And I just feel like his dual threat, his running ability and his ability to pass, and his strong arm can really get him over the top. It really just depends on if, I want to see what he does against the Patriots defense and better defenses before I kind of make my final conclusion on Allen. But I do believe he's a good quarterback. But I do agree with you that right now Wilson is the MVP. He has that one interception on his resume, but I don't even count that because that was on Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen should have caught that pass. And it ended up being a pick 6, so I don't count that. Wilson should be the MVP. It's a shame he's never gotten an MVP vote in his career. And, yeah, that's my take on it.
Damn.
And just one thing on Josh Allen. I said he played the Jets and the Dolphins already. This is going to be a little tough stretch coming up for him.
He's got the Rams next.
The Rams, the Raiders, the Titans, the Chiefs. So that'll be a tough stretch. They get a little bit of a cushion, and then they go to end the season. They go New England, Seattle, Arizona, by Chargers, Niners, Pittsburgh, Denver, New England, Miami. So that's granted. They get Miami again in Week 17. That is a really tough schedule to end the year.
Damn. So you picked.
I picked Wilson.
You picked Wilson. Damn.
I'm picking Wilson too.
I want to say, it's because you guys kind of said everything. So it's like, because he only played the Miami Dolphins and he played the who's the other team? The Jets. But last year he played the Jets first week. Played horrible.
He was terrible against the Jets.
Horrible. First 3 weeks last year, he was horrible. This year, you could see a little bit of difference. And the difference is Stephon Diggs. He has a receiver who's one of the best route runners in the league, a receiver who can go down the field. And just to throw out his numbers, 727 yards, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. Russell Wilson has one. Also, they put Cam up there. He has more yards, more touchdowns. Cam has 1 touchdown and 1 interception. So I don't even.
Cam has 4 rushing touchdowns though.
He does, but Josh Allen has 1. So he has 70% completion rate. And so he's, granted, yes, the competition is horrible. The Jets suck. The Dolphins aren't that good. But let's be realistic. Even with that competition, nobody seen Josh Allen was going to play like this. We thought he was going to be like, okay, he was going to be regular or he was going to be good. We didn't see the improvement in his game. Now, that stretch that you just said is going to be a real test to his MVP campaign because he's going to play the Rams. He's going to have to play well. He's going to play the Chiefs. He's going to play the Titans. He's going to play Seattle against Russell Wilson. He's going to play the Cards against Kyler Miller. So he's going to have to show that why he's the MVP. But so far, I got Josh Allen just because of the simple fact of surprise and that he showed us. None of us saw this coming. Regardless of who was against, we didn't expect him to do this at all. So that's why I got Josh Allen.
I mean, his progression is a testament to him just being more accurate down the field.
That was always his problem.
Yeah, and I saw a pass that he made to Stephon Diggs, I believe, like late in the game in the fourth quarter versus the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah,
that was just an amazing pass. It was like a floating pass. And that was a great pass. Like if Josh Allen could be hitting those passes, he will definitely be up there in the conversation.
You could tell he's put in the work this offseason.
Do they face Baltimore?
I don't think they faced them at all this season.
Who's their toughest opponent?
Chiefs,
I'd say the
Seattle.
Niners. The Chiefs.
Well, the Niners are hurt, so I don't know if they'll be the same.
The good thing is they don't play until week 13, so they should at least be. They're not going to get.
I would
fully
say the
healthy,
toughest is the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which the Chiefs don't have a great defense. It's just
defensively,
keeping up with their offense.
defensively, I would say the toughest is Steelers or New England.
Seahawks, they got to face the Seahawks too.
But defensively, I would say the Steelers would probably be their biggest head-to-head matchup.
Yeah, Steelers would be a tough.
But the thing is, like, you just asked who the toughest defense they face is, and we threw out 5 teams that it could have been. He's going to face a couple legit defenses this year, and I'll say this right now, I have him at 2. And I'm incredibly surprised that he's played as well as he has.
So Wilson number 1 and Josh Allen 2.
That's where I would have him.
I have Allen at 1, Wilson at 2. I have Murray at 3 because he has the best receiver in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
I
usually players don't win MVPs back-to-back years, but Lamar Jackson has the second highest QB rating. Number 1 is Wilson.
Mahomes could win it too, though. We're forgetting that. Mahomes could just sneak up and just win.
We're forgetting about Rodgers too. Rodgers is playing phenomenal.
All 6 have a case to win it, but.
The thing about like Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Rodgers, in my opinion, is those guys. I feel like we expected this out of them, and it kind of takes, like you said, you had Josh Allen for the surprise aspect. They don't have that. Yeah. They don't have that cushion where it's like, okay, they're playing so much better than we expected them to, so they have to do that much more. Which, if anybody can do it, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I mean, this schedule right here, because Josh Allen, we all can agree, his schedule last year was pretty weak, and he didn't play that well. He played okay. So this schedule this year is going to be a testament to how much better he truly got this year.
They're finally letting Russell Wilson throw the ball.
Yeah.
He's different.
The one
throw he made to DK Metcalf was just art.
No, he's different.
Yeah.
Or the over-the-shoulder catch on Stephon Gilmore, that was literally a work of art.
I think
that was actually great coverage too.
Yeah.
That was great coverage.
No, he's different. Russell Wilson is different. Kyler Murray is going to be special. Him and D-Hop are going to be a very dangerous duo. It's just, I wish Russell Wilson in his career had like a D-Hop or like a Stephon Diggs, like a guy who was elite at the receiving position.
I think that's going to be DK.
Think so?
Yeah, I think that is going to be DK.
Wilson's 31, so I wish he had it early though.
Yeah, who's the best? He had like Doug Baldwin.
He was good.
He wasn't bad.
He was all right. He was good. He was good.
Like,
Sidney
he had
Rice
solid
for
receivers, but he had like high level 2, low.
Yeah, he
level
never had
guys. He never
that
had
guy.
a Devontae Adams,
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins, one of those guys. So that's a good point. And I think if the Bills, I'm going to throw a hot take out here. If the Bills can go 11-5, especially if they can go 12-4, Josh Allen wins MVP.
I think it all depends on,
because they won't get to that point unless he continues to play at this level against that schedule.
yeah,
I don't see how he could lose it at that point.
yeah, you're right. I agree. Yeah, you're right.
I think their defense can win a lot of games. Yeah, their defense is super elite.
Their defense is
I think
awesome.
with the MVP, it's so like, yeah, we talk about these 3 guys, but you could never count out Patrick Mahomes just because of how dangerous he is. He could just turn it up a notch, and
He should win the MVP every year.
Yeah, that's like last year he was on par to win it before he went down with that injury. He was above and beyond the league. I think he was about 5-6 touchdowns ahead of everybody. He was about 200-300 yards ahead of everybody. He was gonna win it last year, but he went down with that injury. So I feel like Mahomes, Lamar too. Lamar is exceptional. So with those 2 guys, you can never really have a bad week. And now you got Russell Wilson, you got Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers is still here. So Josh Allen is gonna have to play great every single week.
And that's going to be a test with that schedule.
Hello, guys. You just watched a clip from Pick a Side. If you like our content, please like and subscribe and share our content across every platform. It helps us grow. Thank you for watching, and see you later.